All right, let's go ahead and take up B, C, D, and E. So for B, I can straight up get rid of my brackets. Because look, I have a positive sign here, right? So there's nothing to distribute. There's no number here. There's no negative sign. If you straight up just have a positive sign with no numbers, get rid of your brackets. So plus 4x minus 2. Identify like terms. Group up like terms. And simplify. So 7x minus 7. So look how much a negative sign can change my answer. Over here I had a negative sign. Over here I had a positive sign. And my final answer is totally different for both of these questions. So just keep that in mind. If you have a negative sign, you got to make sure you're dealing with it appropriately. I got a negative sign here. So what I have to do is I have to add the opposite. So let's add the opposite of each one of my terms. So instead of 7x squared, I'll change that to negative 7x squared. Instead of minus 8x, I'll change that to positive 8x. And instead of plus 2, I'll change that to minus 2. Now I can get rid of my brackets. I can identify my like terms. I can group up my like terms. And I can simplify. So 4x squared minus 7x squared is going to be minus 3x squared. 6x plus 8x is 14x. And negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. Let's do this one over here now. So I have a positive sign. I can straight up just get rid of my brackets. Let's group up like terms. Sorry, I think before I said let's group up like terms, I meant to say let's identify like terms. Now let's group up our like terms. So that's what I'm doing in this step. Let's simplify now. So 4x squared plus 7x squared is going to be 11x squared. 6x minus 8x is going to be minus 2x. And negative 4 plus 2 is minus 2. And there we go. We got one last problem here. So I see I have a negative sign. And so I have to add the opposite. So I'm going to add the opposite of each one of these terms in the brackets. So 2x squared is going to be minus 2x squared. Minus 5x is going to be plus 5x. And minus 1 is going to be plus 1. Now I can get rid of my brackets. I can identify my like terms. I can group up my like terms. And I can simplify. So 3x squared minus 2x squared is just 1x squared. I don't need to put the 1 because it doesn't change anything. Because imagine 1 times x squared will just be x squared. 3x plus 5x is 8x. And negative 2 plus 1 is minus 1. All right, I think that's it for today. So good job. I hope you got the same answers as I got. If you didn't, it just means you got to go back through the textbook and do some of the homework that was assigned if you haven't already. If you have any questions, come see me. We'll get it sorted out. And yeah, I hope you find these videos helpful.